You know who I am? Let us record great deeds this day and give these Urki scum a right royal hammering!
Welcome on back to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 18 of our Grombrindal Immortal Empires campaign. We are here up with the screaming organ pipes with Spinner Brighthacks. Pro and Hellebron has been cornered in Dargoth. She's actually marked up with Gift of Slanesh times 2, so actually eliminating her is going to give us a 2-part victory here because we're going to also weaken the... who is this? What foul corruption the Decadent host? So Sigvald is corrupting her and she's got 2 marks. That's probably for her and some of the others that were involved with her during a battle. So Spinner is going to do battle with her here. Down in the south, we're going to grab Grombrindal. I'm going to have to give this order manually because I tried this earlier. He started running over. I was trying to get everyone set up before the campaign started. We won't worry about that. So let's come on out of the settlement there, then come on up to attack Nagrar. They'll never see us coming. These ships are awesome, but I wish we had kind of a dark arc, like black arc style thing where you can kind of have a battleships out in the harbor blasting away at the city. That might be a little bit too strong, but it does seem like something the dwarves would have to. Oh, it's incredible. Anyway, we'll swing on over to Spinner Brightaxe here and charge into combat. Gonna be a nasty army, and I believe we're gonna have to fight this one behind walls. Let's take a look. Now we are out on the open field, thankfully. No matter what, this many shades is always a nightmare. She's flying around on her Manticore, so Hellebron is going to be at maximum obnoxiousness. Let's take the fight to her. Okay, since we do outnumber this first group by so much, it'll be 6 seconds before they come in, and they're going to have to waddle all the way on over. So since we outnumber this first group so much, let's split our forces. We have a lot more, I mean, they've got more shades, but we have more warriors than them. So let's grab 2 normal warriors, throw them off to this side here. We'll probably see if we can put the cannons on the side. Looks like we have high ground. That's pretty solid to me, so we'll throw the normal cannons over here. And they're either going to be focused on Hellebron or just a spear clump the whole time. Although that Death Hag on her Blood Throne there is going to be very hard to... she's going to have a hard time dodging. Guard mode and group them, and then we'll throw in the Runesmith, Rune Lord on this side. I always give them their lower tier version. Oh, he's back to hovering. He has mastered the art of invisibility for his lads. So we will then just kind of make sure I know everyone is a group here. We'll grab 3 of you. In the middle there. And we'll rotate just a bit. Group them with you. Take these 3 in guard. And then we'll put the Mountaineers. I think we need to put them in line with the actual Quarrelers, but I want to put them up far enough that they can drop down Caltrops and turn and run. Only real issue being that these shades are going to be a problem for them. For this other group, we'll do the same kind of thing. Control down a couple times so they are a bit more square. We can kind of spread them apart. We'll put the Thane with this group. 2 sets of Quarrelers. And then I'm going to throw the Rangers out on the side. Maybe I put them in the middle. I want them to be giving that debuff down to Crow and Hellebron. So maybe we put them over to here and see if we can't lure her in. We're going to have both of the Slayers with this team just because they are going to be a little bit less healthy overall. So let's put both of these Slayers into the woods together. Separate them just a bit. There we go. Guard mode, we'll take the Bombards, shove them in behind. And they can take a position over here. Into the canister shot immediately. Group this all together, put you guys in guard mode with the others. These guys are in canister shot. Perfect.
defiant and unbowed.
Alright, we're going to have all these guys with you. We may throw one of the Mountaineer Thunderers over here just in case. Kind of want them more centralized so they can throw those caltrops down and keep them actually in the way. And do the same thing with both there. And let's see about getting this battle started. Alright, Sinner. Move your forces forward just a bit there. Looks like they are going to hard charge towards that other team. You guys firing on Hellebron. Move forward enough. Let's go ahead and drop these caltrops down. Excellent, good first shots there. Drop the caltrops in on this side as well. What if they keep shooting at Hellebron? That'd be great. Keep moving forward.
I will do it.
Go ahead and pull these Thunderers back now. And then we'll push this group forward. Alright, canister shots away. We may switch these other cannons. Where are they at? I mean, they are hitting Hellebron. Probably a better target on the Death Hag, though. Just because she's a much bigger target, can move much slower.
War of vengeance. Charge!
Pull the lads over.
By the layers
Keep moving.
I am ready. Nothing can stop us!
Alright, so the Shades have moved up to where they are at least in range of
artillery ready.
our caltrops, so let's switch the artillery over to them. Pull back just a bit.
A worthy order. Hey!
You keep going invisible. That's your target. Rifles are going out as well. Shooting at the caltrops. Let's go ahead and get this guy a bit of that debuff. All of that arrow fire is going to be doing all of the extra damage to him. He charges right on in and should immediately get dropped. Everyone else now start firing on Hellebron. Get these warriors helping out. We have all of the Shades in the back there. Let's go ahead and have the cannons back here start firing on groups of Shades. Although they all just connected with the Death Hag simultaneously. I saw that damage. Let's keep firing on her. Alright, you need to drop down to Scepter of Stone. Weaken some of these Shades that are coming on in. And we desperately need some miners to help out. We have been impacted on the side. We need to make sure we can deal with it. Drop down extra armor on everyone here. Gotta rip these Shades apart. That is the most important target. Outside of Hellebron. Over on the other end, we are dealing with them nicely. Have the bombards switch targets. We want them blasting apart those Shades. Have you guys start moving a bit more centralized. Slayers moving through, rather. Alright, you guys just keep blasting apart this Death Hag as she comes on in. Not quite ready for that Scepter of Stone yet. Let's go ahead and get ready for the next wave. Keep those Quarrelers working. Hellebron is nearly gone. Keep moving. You cannot handle the Death Hag in combat. You and none of your invisible soldiers. Hellebron's about had enough. I think we should go ahead and give the Rune of Wrath. There's a lot of odds over here. Let's overcast it. Do a bit of spicy maneuvers there. Skadoosh, half the line explodes. Let's pull you guys just away a bit there. Hellebron's gone. Keep firing. Let's get you guys moving back. Just prepare for the Shades to keep moving up. Let's keep make sure you guys are in guard. These Thunderers also moving back. You chase them. You guys find another group. Some Shades over here to kill. Got a Scepter of Stone. I also have a ton of Druki all standing in a line. Stop them so they don't leave, and we can give them a rock slide. Incredible. We'll have to see how many are left. I don't think there'll be many. 3 units disintegrate, and we are victorious.
To battle!
Hellebron falls, and we don't have to destroy a single more one of these lads. I'm gonna let these Thunderers get some shots in, though, and I'm gonna catch you all back at the campaign map. And victory for Svitter. We lost 186 brave Dawi in that fight. We actually did pretty well, all things considered. Crone Hellebron falls. She killed only 38 herself, so we did a good job of limiting her overall abilities there. We'll go ahead and claim the town. We could sack it first for 4,000 gold. You know we will, because Dargoth is just a minor settlement. Svitter now has gained himself the day after, and it is time to keep on moving. Whole bunch of extra good stuff, and we'll claim Dargoth. Oh, we can't because we sucked it. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, we'll just go ahead and pass out some skills then. He who is too violent doesn't get any goodies. I'm sure that's a saying somewhere. Let's grab the... Ooh, that's a good question, isn't it? Construction cost for things nearby sounds nice. Extra interception. I don't really care about these first ones, but getting over here into the inquiring mind to jump our research rate up by 10% sounds incredible. Alternatively, we could gain Thunderer here. We have some cannons. Cannons and bombards both. And that would go very nicely with our Quarrelers. So we're probably going to have many armies that are rolling with the Tactician and then Thunderer. Spinner's got that going for him. And then Hergar Stoneheart. We shall give him the final blade shield. Find something else. Probably more plate armor. Although he's a chunky boy. He hasn't had any problems sticking into the fight. Let's give him some training so we can start upgrading the lads even quicker. We've got several that are rank 7, but we need to keep the rest of the lads moving up as quick as we can. And actually, we could send him out and have him assault the garrison. Just to be aggressive, give him some extra experience. I'll pay some cash for some experience. We'll claim Dargoth next turn. We now have 8,000 in the treasury, which is quite a bit nicer than before. We do have another invasion of the Grape Juice Raiders, so actually instead of putting the lads in here at the altar of Ultimate Darkness, we will... Yeah, I think he can just barely reach the Eldar Spire. Let's throw a Lord in at the Spire since it's not defended nearly as well if we take a look at the garrisons. The altar at least has some stout soldiers of the Empire as well as some Longbeards defending, and I don't really know what of the Frozen North can actually handle a Longbeard in a fight, so I think we have the altar handled. Eldar Spire, however, looking a little rough. Let's grab a Lord by the name of... I think Fergil Ironforge. He at least has a ward save. I'm not really looking for one of the normal lords. I vastly prefer the rune lords for their rune magic. We'll drop him in. Welcome, Ironforge. Hopefully you don't meet the same fate as some of the others. Long Drawn Slayer Pirates are very expensive, so we're just going to go for the Grumbling Guard for now for that boost to... Not going to show me unless I hit it. They do give a vigor per second to everyone around them. I think it is... So basically it happens every 5 seconds. Sounds good to me. This grumble and it makes everyone fight harder. We'll recruit them on in, and then we'll also grab him some runes. Extra armor piercing actually would probably not be bad, so let's grab that one. Let's grab... I'm not going to give him the star plate. Let's give him the Shield of Tholos, and then I think I'll also hand him off the Scepter of Stone, just for the extra damage. He says, yes. I'll take that for now. And then Rune of Fury, not necessary. I do want another Rune of Fear. This is handed off to Alden Forgehand. Borgar Stoneheart, so we'll take it off of Stoneheart just for now. And then we'll also finish that off with a Rune of Might, since he is on a chariot. For the ancillaries, we will hand out just a couple runes here. We've got a Rune of Sanctuary, Ancestor Rune. I think that's pretty much all we can do, since he doesn't actually have any more soldiers. So take a look at his weapons. Not actually really gained any new weapons. We need to do some more forging soon. We have gained up a nice stockpile. We'll probably keep him with what he's got here. I don't really want to risk too much. We did end up losing that hammer, which is really sad. Alright, well, Fergil, hopefully you can defend. Let's spend some gold. Our Cauldron, we could upgrade the walls. It's a bit boring. Over here at Hoggrafe, we could upgrade our docks, which sounds nice. Laudriel could be upgraded. I think I'll save on that one. And the Black Creek Spire as well. We do have to deal with this army over here at the Black Forest, but I think I'm going to have Alden Forgehand come deal with this. Especially because we could probably go hit the Twisted Glade instead, but this one has the A-Star camp, giving them the Shadow Warriors and Walkers. We really don't need to deal with that. Let's have Alden come on over here. We may pass off that Scepter of Stone just for now. You can give us a decisive victory. We may hand this one off to the auto-resolve then. Fair enough. Rest in peace, Nagaryth. We lost a few Dawi, but we will sack the settlement for a bit of extra gold. Gain a new Archivist, which is amazing. And please allow us to claim it. Let's get our greed get the best of us yet again.
Your kind does not belong here.
So you say. You declared war on me, remember that.
What? Anad?
For the Forge Hand here. What do we want to give you, good sir? You have finished off your attack capabilities really for now. We give him a bit more charge bonus, but that's not necessary, I would say. Probably a good idea to start working on some of his warriors. What are you rolling with? We want to make your stout warriors a bit stronger. I think so. Let's go for... Axe Lord gives more melee defense and melee attack, which is actually not that exciting. We could go for Tradition and Innovation to increase our barge capabilities. I think we definitely want to do that. So we can roll with the barge and the tactician, since we're going to have rangers and thunder barges. I'd like to make this the the Air Force army. So do what we can to make that happen. Let's give them Tradition and Innovation then, and upgrade only one of our units. So we're clever. We've got 11,000 gold now, though. Instead of upgrading minor settlements that don't matter, let's come on over to Spite Reach, upgrade here so we can get the additional trade materials, or we could upgrade Bark or better defenses, which I think we actually shall do. Since we are dealing with invasions from the Grape Juice Empire, we never know when they shall arrive. We shall upgrade the Chill Road Granary there. Our Cauldra is on the cusp of the enemy. Want to keep it safe. Same thing with Rakdo Gorge. So let's upgrade the docks there and then see where we stand. We have plenty, so let's finish off those runic gates. We get fused beer kegs to throw at the enemy. I think that's why they stopped fighting.
You know nothing.
There's not a lot else that we can go ahead and build, and the only reason we don't have any more of our heroes is we're just getting beaten down on our main settlement there. So we shall soon have access to two of our hero options, the Master Engineer and the Runesmith, and I can't wait. We've done a lot of talking and not a lot of doing, so let's come in here and grab the improved bolts, give us a bit more range. And then start ourselves another fight.
For the wisdom of the land.
We can find one. No more fights to be had this turn. What is this? Alright, well, we will check the fights of words instead.
Aye.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I could pay for Talabheim's non-aggression pact, but I don't really see the need to.
So,
Interesting that the World Walkers are more willing to talk to us than some of the others, but we will back on out of here and then finally give it an intern.
my axe yearns to be plunged into your skull.
New friends? New friends indeed. Prince Zigvald is coming on over to fight us. He's already dealing with Hoggrave, so he's going to have to come through them to fight us. Legion of Chaos is going to be dealing with him from the other side. We won't call our allies to help. They've got enough to deal with, so we'll just deal with this as the Dawi shall, alone. Beautiful. It is our turn once again, and there's a thunderstorm going on overhead. It's a mix of sleet and thunderstorm, so it's an interesting combo. But if you can hear any booming in the background, that would be what it is. Grombrindal come on over and claim the Grar. Weak defenses, we lose nobody, question mark? I have to double check. Every time I don't, someone I enjoy in our army gets obliterated. Alright, we'll take the settlement. We will definitely sack first. Consequences? Yeah, there sure are. They're declaring war on Grombrindal.
You will never be safe.
Anad!
That sounded like a threat to me. The temptation to give him the Sky Hammer. Don't you have skills that increase War Machine's capabilities? More ammunition. Yeah, no. I still want to make Alden our Air Force. Looks like we did manage to stave off the invasion of the Hmong. Trinket Maker, or indeed, you do a Slayer Shrine. Get access to some rivet guns. I'll turn you into a bridge. Sounds good to me. We can either go for the Slayer Shrine, or you have to have a tier 4 settlement to have the Hall of Oaths for the Thanes. Sounds fine to me. Yeah, that's one we don't actually have access to before, so we'll have the Slayers coming on out of Argonath here. Yeah, I'll also go ahead and upgrade the Beard Hall. But my eyes were caught by the Cinnabar Mine first. The miners below is just too good. Pass up. And Welch is just sitting outside the altar. Listen, buddy. We don't like trespassers either.
Burns bright.
Let's see, what are we missing as far as diversity for our armies? We aren't really able to recruit that many. We may grab a couple warriors in global since it's not that much more expensive and they only take the one turn. We'll have a front line. And then we don't even have any quarrelers over here on this main settlement. That's unfortunate. Well, what about instead of quarrelers, grudge throwers and bolt throwers are pretty cheap. Bombards are insane, but we have plenty of them so far. We don't have any bolt throwers. Let's start up an army with something a bit more traditional. See if that bankrupts us. Got the traditional bolt throwers that are really not amazing, but we're going to show them off all the same. Let's move on down towards the Twisted Glade. We can't quite make it, so let's start the raiding. We can cross off that last grudge there. Raid away.
Thirsts for war.
Should be able to make it.
Moving.
Matter of fact, could have recruited in the Skyhammer before we started that, but it should be no problem. We'll also have you go ahead and claim Dargoth. Let's circle and allow our thing to get back in the army.
On your skills now.
Perfect, and now we shall claim Dargoth. Sack the settlement again just for more grudging.
I'm done ready.
We shall not, though. We finally have. Get this out of here. I want the obsidian mine right away. That's one of the things we've been missing. For all of our items, really, we've been missing obsidian. For the Dragon Slayer's axe, for the Starbreaker. I guess nothing over here for the armor, but for the Gatekeeper's Ratcatcher, for wherever we're dealing with Skaven, we're going to be bodying the Skaven. Says fully knowing we're going to get kneecapped the second we meet them.
Master of Runecraft.
Alright then. What else needs to be done? All of our lads are sitting and waiting. Looks to be time to end the turn once more. Quick look at our overall diplomacy then. Things are still just kind of stagnant for now.
Blood.
Arcaneth wants peace. Nay. There is no peace. Just for the Welch Empire that we keep eating the brakes off of. Come on, dude, try something. Please.
I'm not much for words, but I'm pretty nifty with an axe.
She's already found that one out. She wants peace for 600. I have enough beards to make 20 cloaks. Excuse me? More than. Alright, we have the raiding Loelgi grudge removed. These obnoxious Welch Empire people keep stealing our stuff, though. We can swing on now and Lithanar.
Shattered realm.
Do you have yourself walls? Oh, he doesn't. That seems fairly foolish.
Aye.
Well, we can grab the Skyhammer regardless. Oh, you're in for a bad time, bud.
By the grudge
Well, let's
bearers
finish off a Lith. He's got one more. Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, that's concerning. be a close victory with no casualties. That seems a bit cheeky. Let's continue the siege and see what we're going to do there. We have besieged the High Elves many times and won, so we wouldn't be missing out on that much. Shagrath has been destroyed. I think you should stop breaking the settlements that you need to claim there, Chaos. What is the best course of action? Nordland looks to be on the back foot there, which is kind of to be expected. We aren't able to do much. We probably need to destroy Welch. Oh, someone kicked up their car outside. I will cut to win, and that goes away. One moment. Alright, it doesn't look like it's picking up anymore. They just basically just turned their car on, and it's just sitting there, and it's incredibly loud. Alright, I will attempt to record over. We shall come on over to Hoggrave. The walls are looking kind of good, but having a reinforced gate would probably keep things a bit on the safer side. But as far as everything else goes, we'll probably just grab Grombrindal and have him moving across the ocean here. Because Prince Sigvald is holed up in his settlement here, and then should be up in the north. So if we can come on out and hit him where he lies, we should be able to do good damage. I also kind of want to stick into the recruitment for a couple turns and grab something that he can use to help out in the fight against Sigvald. Use a couple more rangers, and by a couple, I mean probably just like one. Or we could go for starting to remove some of these Longbeards, so maybe get rid of these two, and then replace them with either Iron Drakes or Thunderers. That way we have two teams of both. Since really we don't need that much of a front line because of how powerful Grombrindal is. We just need more lads to throw things at the enemy. And another cut. The uncontrollable interruptions are coming from all over the place today. As sad as it is, we'll go ahead and get rid of one of these Longbeards. Maybe. We can have Sinner come on and grab some of them instead.
You know who I am.
Grombrindal needs to stay here to do his recruiting. Maybe we meet him halfway then. So we'll go about half, jump into a camp stance.
I'll do it.
Shoot as far as you can. We'll have Spinner come on over and grab some units. So we'll trade off these Dawi warriors for some Longbeards. Sounds good to me. Perfect. And then these Dawi warriors here that we just gained. Oh, wrong group. That would have been disastrous. These new Dawi warriors are going to get removed.
How can I help?
Perfect. We'll come on in and recruit up as many as we can. We have some more fights to be had as well, so we'll be able to gain some gold through the whole beat them up. So let's grab some Thunderers and some Iron Drakes. We have a bit more gold as well. Perfect. Then maybe one more group of Rangers as well. Keep ourselves kind of mobile for now.
Yes.
Spinner, come on back to Dargoth.
I'll get on it. My anger burns bright.
That's good to hear. You've got yourself some Longbeards now, though, so your line is a bit more staunch than it was before. This army still isn't quite enough to deal with Welch, but we could possibly lure him in.
I'll cast the runes.
Pretend like no one's there defending. We do have access to the heroes now. We just need to get a bit of gold. We need to worry about that next. So where's this battle down here in the south? Let's have ourselves one more fight against the High Elves. Yeah, we won't give this one to the auto-resolve. We'll go ahead and fight this one ourselves. The battle. And let's get right to it then. I didn't go ahead and give the Lord the Scepter of Stone because I think we need to try to keep that with one lad so it doesn't feel like we are taking as much advantage of it as we actually are. Let's go ahead and grab our cannons. Set them up to deal with the turrets on the walls there. We're going to attack from this smaller angle over here. That's an absolute ton of towers, and it allows the High Elves to spread out as much as they can with their archers. Here, they're forced to be clumped up. We can take as much advantage of that as possible. Set up the Skyhammers. Let's go ahead and grab our Rangers as well. We're going to keep them back. I want to bring them in once the battle has engaged fully. We'll have our Thunderers as well. Pump them up into a more lines like so. Got the Dawi warrior behind. ahead and grab everyone. Pull them back. Don't want them to be shot at by those towers before it's time. Fire lads and 2 flamethrower units. Apart just a bit. We'll have all of the range together. Ekron and miners off to the side here. Lord up front. Pull you back a bit. Slayers. Gatekeepers, and then the Norgrimlings. Bring them over here to help them. We'll have them defend the cannons. They're very good at such a job. Alright, we have everyone here.
It is a reckoning! Aye!
Is going. Cannons, let's go ahead and knock down that tower there.
Obey me!
You as well. That tower needs to leave. You go ahead and charge right in and attack the gatehouse. Everyone else just kind of hang out where you're at. Take a bit of damage. But with a bit of luck, we should be able to knock down that tower before it does too much back to us. Speed on up there. It's firing right over the top of them. Give them one more volley, please. Ooh, a direct hit. Knocking our lord over. Alright, that tower is gone. Beautiful. Alright, so there's an eagle coming over the top there. Go ahead and make sure that that thing isn't doing anything crazy. Norgrimlings up front. We'll bring the rangers over. I don't think the eagle's going to try anything at all. Go ahead and knock over this other tower here. Keep moving on in. We want all of their forces to kind of funnel out over this way. Defending themselves a spooky mansion. Decided to switch to a target they can easily hit. Oh, I lied. Blowing up my dwarf warriors. The rudeness. Alright, that tower is also gone. These guys are about a little bit too close. Has very long range archers there. Go ahead and take their attention for now. Pull you guys back. You start firing on those archers. Give them a volley of whichever kind you want. Our cannons are taking a bit more damage than we want. You knock down that wall. We're going to switch target to the Norgrimlings, who can easily take a bit of that fire while we knock down the wall there. Beautiful. What good are your walls now, fools? They're going to continue to sit up there and fire on us. Let's knock down another wall and continue to allow the lads to get on in. Gates are open. Send the Lord in. Go ahead and attack the groups of archers that are here. The Norgrimlings are just shrugging off most of that arrow fire. They're not impressed. Lothar and Seagard have less range than others, so let's move them forward. Have all of the warriors then move up. Followed by those quarrelers. Lord's fighting a whole bunch all at once. Did we get a bit of a volley over there? We'll see if it's actually going to let us hit. The Barrel Bomber had to move up a bit. They can see they pulled them back. Pretty clever. Keep changing position. Yeah, they're hard targeting that unit there. You need to stop moving forward. What are you doing? Gotta hang out over here. Thunderbarge is always so keen to sacrifice itself. Let's summon in some Lothar and Seagard, some miners there. Bring this Thunderbarge back. Let's go ahead and make sure the miners are coming on, or the warriors rather, are coming on into the walls. And the rangers can kind of get close, start firing. The Norgrimlings inside the walls will hit them back on fire at will. Miners here are really just meant to take some damage. It's an unfortunate job, but it falls to them. Let's send the gyro bomber up top. Bully these archers up top there. You can turn around and start blasting away at any of these archers you can hit. Those miners done. Lord's hanging in there, scared off Eagle. Alright, send in the Peak Gate Guard and the others now. Ringers can charge on in. Move everyone else up. Flamethrowers moving up as well. Funnel on through those gates. Everyone pick a target. We'll have some of you go after them there. That's scientific terminology. That group right there. Get in there and maul some lions. Gyro bomber, keep blasting this group. Hit him with the minigun a bit. Because they're going to just try to run away. Oh, I'm lying.
Nothing can stop us.
Well, hate to see it.
Move now. I know.
Guys, keep working. These miners here got caught up in a group they don't really want to be, but much better than it could have been. Let's have the giant slayers. Throw some explosives, friends. You go kill these skelly archers. You guys up on the wall there. You guys up on the wall there. Rangers keep moving around. Let's keep flamethrowers inside the walls there. We're able.
Iron breakers.
Iron break. Charge.
Ready. Killers. Vengeance. It is a
The spearmen are actually doing alright. The bomber is getting destroyed. That's what happens when you leave it by itself in the middle of enemy territory. You just came back, dude. I'm sorry. Drop a juke on this group here. Bit of a bad bombing run. Let's do another one. There we go. That should defeat that unit pretty much fully there. Let's get on away. Emperor's inside the walls. Our Rangers are really not able to do much from their position currently.
Shoot those wattocks! The clans unite! It's an order!
Where did our Lord get off to? I thought I told you to charge in on this group here. He's like, nah, that's too much work. They ran away from me.
I am the ranking lord!
Charge back here on these spearmen. You're way more spread out than I'd like you to be. Throw some explosives in there with the Norgamlings. Yeah, we're getting pushed back. A lot of the Dwarf Warriors have been removed. Let's get you off the walls there. The White Lions are up there with you. You can actually come on over the wall. You guys are going to have to go deal with that group. Charge on across the bridge. Norgamlings, use some of your ammunition over here. All three of you fire on this group. You as well. Why are you guys going to jump into melee with them? Silly Dawi. Let's send our bomber over the top. Forge Hand is dealing with this group. Charge through then. And hit you guys with a volley.
Let the vengeance begin!
Hit him with the machine gun for a moment. One volley, there you go. That wasn't as much damage as I would have hoped.
Strike out! Prepare bombing
Go
run!
ahead and pull you off the side. Surprisingly, they don't fly high enough to really take a lot of advantage of how tall they are.
Now!
We'll drop a bomb in the middle of both of these groups here.
Aye!
Bit of a danger close bombing run.
It is a reckoning!
All the towers immediately switch targets to this group of bombers, so we need to deal with that.
Good! That'll do!
And drop the bomb in 3, 2, explosive unit.
Yes!
There we go.
Range far,
Get on
range
away.
fast. Yes, Thane.
Bring some of you inside the walls here. You guys set up so you can actually start firing. Same thing. Up on the walls. Now, lots of lads not fighting who they should be. Burn and fight. You guys are way too deep. Back around.
Attack the orcs. We will have vengeance.
Give in too far. Let's go ahead and get on this point here. You guys, come on over. You as well. Everyone engage in the same area as much as we can here.
It is a reckoning.
Slay this group. Have these miners teleport on into their leadership SWAT since they're not ready for it now. Surprise. Get these hammers inside the walls now that everyone's good and softened up. We're firing on a target that's a little ways away there. These rangers moving. We actually have control of the interior now. Rangers. Oh, go ahead and give these guys a volley if they want to keep being disrespectful then. Come on, around then, Iron Breakers. Give them a volley in return. You should win that duel quite aggressively. Slayers and Warriors, let's get you set up in this middle spot. Lord has been caught. Keep them fighting then. Start claiming point just slowly. Move around a little bit so you don't get shot so much. They're taking a lot of damage. And pull on away. They're gonna charge over after us. That seems like a foolish play. We're happy to indulge. That group is broken as well. Let's go ahead and get up into this position. Hey, you guys keep killing who you are. Blast apart this group here with a volley. Get our gyro bomber back on inside. Whew. Get running, boys. After all this micro, we deserve to get to see some battles. Axe them up. You've got many questions, and they all need to be axed properly. I think that volley's probably going to do more friendly fire than anything else. Let's go ahead and blast apart this unit here. Bring the Rangers over. You guys keep moving. Don't turn around. We really need to claim some of the positions here, though, because this Thunder Barge is going to take all the damage. Basically for free. Keep moving across. Slam into these spearmen. I really don't like the Thunder Barge. Not gonna say I don't understand. Guns coming on in. Go ahead and dodge that volley. Can. Give them a volley, you're just gonna keep moving forward. Taking free damage. Those units are shattered. It's like most of the Elgi are broken, although we're gonna lose the Ekron miners again. That's hilarious. Teleported them into a bad position and they got messed up. Move over this way to tear this position down. Attack this platform and they should just charge right into us. Oh, there we go. You finally gave him a volley. Go deal with this group, please.
Yes.
Destroy it immediately. Now let's get on a Lithanar. Get that murder axe swinging. Probably need some of this, their arrows to deal with the White Lions. Alright, move through, claim this position next. We'll have the Peak Gate Guard claim this pass here. No one gets through. Let's go ahead and let you guys withdraw. You shouldn't be here any longer. Same thing with our artillery, or our air force. It is just a bit too squishy, and they have a lot of towers. All right, Dawi.
Strike out!
You guys get moving up, claim the next position.
Slayers! Vengeance!
You guys too. Get up here and claim this position.
Kazakan, Kazakit, ha! I am.
You haven't thrown in the towel just yet.
Dwarfs! Ready axes!
Our lord is probably outmatched here with 2 Elithanars. One of them being a shadow clone.
The clans unite!
Backup is arriving though.
Ready! Brondus!
Get moving.
Move now!
Ah, here come the Silver Helms.
Down! As you
Beautiful.
command!
Crash into the Silver Helms, give them a volley of crossbow bolts as well. Weaken as many as you can on their way in. Even if they hit the Rangers, they're going to meet a whole bunch of Giant Slayers. Pretty weak charge. And now as they try to run away, they are going to get chopped in half or run by Giant Slayers over.
Let the vengeance begin!
A very big mistake for the enemy. Now we just have to deal with Lith, who is completely unbreakable. Or indeed. Spin kick, shoots an arrow. We need to make sure we are claiming as many of these positions as we can, though, so we're not getting shot by as many towers. Keep moving. Everyone who can find a position, claim it. Get you moving through to the next spot. And everyone over here should be able to kill a Lithanar, hopefully with quickness. We have claimed a majority of their positions, though, so it is literally just a Lithanar. Warriors and Norgrimlings fight together. Oh, he does a dodge roll. Oh, Mingus headshotted, but he may get back up. Yeah, he's fine. We knew it. That armor is tough. Give him a poke. He's almost gone, though. One more swing, and that should be the end of the Shadow King once more. He just lays down. He's pretending. Don't let him fool you. A fantastic victory. We did end up losing the Ekrend miners, kind of as expected, once I teleported them on over there, and we realized there were both lions and cavalry waiting to meet them. We realized that was going to be a very bad time. Soon we'll figure out how to use the Iron Drakes in a siege battle, and I think once we do, we'll get quite a bit more work out of them, because as it stands currently, they had 0 kills apiece. It was being nice, and it gave them 10. The damage dealt 0. Yeah, they did not do great. We only lost 349, though, and we will gladly take that victory. I'm not going to sack the Twisted Glade just so we can keep the settlement as high tier as we can. Let's go ahead and secure the Clawed Coast.
For the wisdom
The
of
Dawi's
land.
lands continue to expand. Yeah, Foundry is already put in here. I think we will think about what we want to keep here, but I think for now we delete this for some walls just to keep us a bit safer. And over at the Black Forest, since we now have the entire province under our control, we can destroy this building here and put in one that actually upgrades growth. We'll quickly go to empower the guilds, hand out some skills, and that'll be the end of this episode.
Reckoning.
You need to add 1 into tradition and innovation.
Aye.
Take a quick look over the lands once more here. Fugal Iron Forge is in his lovely ambush. I hope that actually works out. Our Cauldra has an upgrade to the Toolmaker's Workshop. I do like more gold. It is but 100 more gold a turn. Or, actually, we're going to put in those walls I was talking about. Keep the invasions from the north at a all-time minimum.
I'll do it.
Perfect. Well, with that, victory over the High Elves there. That is all the time I've got for today. I have been Space Wizard Total War. Remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub zone, and I will see you on the next one.